By now, you probably have already heard of Queers for Palestine and Fatties for Palestine. Oh, I'm not making it up. A bunch of fat people decided to say Fatties for Palestine. And of course, chickens for KFC. We now also have Feminists for Palestine. This one is interesting. This clip is now going viral on social media. Of course, it's in the United States of America. I'm not even surprised anymore. The American liberals have lost their minds. Now, this young, nice lady who also has a t-shirt that says something socialist, blah, blah, blah. She's a feminist for Palestinian liberation. She was being interviewed by a reporter. Simple questions about women's rights in the Palestinian territories versus women's rights in the state of Israel, a liberal democracy. Now, it's a shame because it's pure ignorance. Now, ignorance is okay. The point of ignorance is when you then discover you are wrong, you do your research, you find out more things, you're like, oh, I was wrong. But ignorance, which is proactive and intentional, and you're still burying your head in the sand, and you go, no, I don't want to hear the truth. I'm just going to create this illusion in my head. That's when it gets interesting. Let's go to this video and see what the interview did.
Do women have rights in Gaza?
They should have rights in Gaza. And
do they?
I am saying that they should have rights in Gaza. Okay, so you sound like you are in favor of, you feel like women have more rights under the Israeli.
Absolutely, yeah, they do absolutely have more rights.
Okay, I think we've got a political disagreement here.
Do you agree that Israeli women have more rights than Gazan women?
I don't know that they necessarily do.
Again, like women can leave their houses in Israel without permission of a man.
I'm gonna end this conversation now.
Every single time you debate with the leftists in the West, in the 21st century, it gets to a point where two things happen. Either they come out and shout at you, then they start crying, or they just walk away. They're like, well, yeah, this conversation is over. The interesting thing, the reality is, for decades, because of the education system and the media being controlled by the leftists, what did we have? We had any debate that was uncomfortable, instead of actually discussing it with you, they taught all these kids who have now grown up, they taught them, don't debate, because that person is the devil. You just call them names. So for decades, it started by saying that person is basically a National Socialist, that person is a fascist, that person is the devil, right? But now, because of the rise of new media and channels like Tousi TV and all these other brilliant channels going out there and actually directly talking to these people, they get caught. They're like, oh, where's my teacher? Where's my CNN presenter to tell me that I shouldn't have to talk to this person? So they just have a meltdown. Like, yeah, I've got to go wash my hair. It's important for people to open their eyes, to do their own research. Ignorance is okay as long as you do something about it, not to keep burying your heads in the sand.